There's been 5 permitted LNG export deals in the United States. I think a producer should have the right to get into any market. And so am I for exporting natural gas? Probably out of Canada, because we're well supplied in the United States, even though we get a little gas from Canada. But I don't think that the permits, the 5 permits the United States have, will be fulfilled. I think you will develop demand within the country that will cause you not to export. Because when you're exporting, the first one coming up will be at Cheniere, which is Lake Charles, Louisiana, and they're building the first 2 trains on that, and it's scheduled for 5 trains out of there. I think about 2 billion cubic feet of gas a day. But I don't think that they'll ever finish the 5 trains. But when you buy gas at the wellhead in the United States, move it to Lake Charles, then process it, liquefy it, and then ship it to Asia, for instance, by the time you get it there, it's probably $12 gas. And they're going into a market that's $15. I believe that is pretty narrow and can change rather quickly. You can, of course, contract gas for a period of time. I haven't seen those deals being made yet, but I just believe that the United States is going to have the demand to cut off those export permits. So where are we going to go with natural gas? You are going to have, natural gas is going to be a serious transportation fuel, and it will replace diesel. It's 30% cleaner than diesel, and it's half the price. And you think that can't be possible. How can it be half the price and 30% cleaner, and we haven't done it before now? And it hadn't happened. But then you say, well, if you had political leadership that said, you know, why don't we move the natural gas, the cleaner fuel, over to the trucks? That happened in Southern California, and it happened because of an air quality issue. And this was 7 years ago. So I think you're in a renaissance in the United States, and Canada and the United States are so closely associated. If it hadn't started here, it will happen though. 10 years ago, it was hard for me to go before a group of geologists or petroleum engineers and tell them that you've picked the right career, because that was before this, the horizontal drilling of the shale and what we've been able to accomplish here in the last 10 years. I spoke over at SMU the other day, and I had geologists and junior, senior level and petroleum engineers in the room, and I said, let me tell you, you've picked the right career. There's going to be big things, and it's going to go on for a long time, long after you're retired. And so you're in the right place at the right time. And so it's the United States and Canada have the cheapest energy in the world. We have we're 75% cheaper than the rest of the world on natural gas. We're 10, 15, 20% cheaper on oil. Gasoline's half the price of the rest of the world. So you're going to have industry coming to you, and what you need is leadership that understands the industry and understands how to leverage the cheapest energy in the world to our countries. And I think that will happen. It's happening right now. I'm not in Canada, but I bet the same thing's happening here. They're coming to us now. I mean, there are a lot of plants that are scheduled to be built in the United States in the next 5 years, and those plants are directly connected to cheap energy.